You may or may not be someone who follows the news closely, but chances are you've heard whispers that we're in a recession or about to enter a recession. Now, economic conditions are determined by a broad range of factors. Instead of looking at each one of those in depth, let's take a look at what the experts happen to say about what we're facing in the next coming months. Greg McBride, the chief financial analyst at Bankrate, says that 2 in 3 economists are forecasting a recession in 2023. As talk about an impending recession grows, you may be wondering what a recession might do with home prices. Let's take a look at the historical data to show what happens in real estate during the previous recessions to help us understand what could happen in this recession and whether we need to be fearful or not. A recession doesn't necessarily mean falling housing prices. To show that home prices don't fall every time there's a recession, it helps to look at the historical data. As this graph illustrates, looking back at recessions going all the way to 1980, home prices appreciated in 4 of the last 6. So historically, recessions don't have a negative impact on home prices. Most people remember the housing crisis of 2008, and that's the large red graph bar, and they think that another recession could be a repeat of what happened to housing back then. But today's housing market is not about to crash because the fundamentals of the market are very different than they were in 2008. According to the experts, home prices will vary from market to market, and they may go up or down depending on the market you're in. And in our particular area here in the Mid-South, it changes from neighborhood to neighborhood and from price point to price point. Some homes are still considered to be in a seller's market in their neighborhoods, and some homes are considered to be shifting into a neutral or a buyer's market. It depends on the price point, the condition of the house, because this is not a normal market. Anyway, the average of the 2023 forecast showed that prices will be neutral nationwide and not fall drastically like they did in 2008. A recession usually does mean falling mortgage rates. Research also helps us paint the picture of how a recession impacts mortgage rates. And over the past 6 recessions that we've had, mortgage rates have fallen every time. Fortune explains that mortgage rates typically fall during an economic slowdown. Here's what they had to say. Over the past 5 recessions, mortgage rates have fallen an average of 1.8 percentage points from the peak seen during the recession to the trough. And in many cases, they continue to fall after the fact, as it takes some time to turn things around even when the recession is technically over. So in 2023, market experts say that mortgage rates will likely stabilize below the peak that we saw last year because mortgage rates tend to respond to inflation, and early signs are showing that inflation is beginning to cool. If inflation does continue to ease, rates will continue to fall a bit more, but more than likely we will not see 3% rates again, at least not anytime soon. So the big takeaway from here is you don't need to fear the word recession when it comes to housing. In fact, experts say this recession could be mild and housing would play a key role in the quick economic rebound. Here's what the 2022 CEO Outlook from KPMG said. Global CEOs see a mild and short recession, yet optimistic about global economy over the next 3-year horizon. More than 8 out of 10 anticipate a recession over the next 12 months, with more than half expecting it to be mild or short. So here's the bottom line. While history does not repeat itself, we can learn from history and make some forecasts of what we can expect in the future. That future looks bright for the housing market. If you're considering selling or buying a home but aren't sure about moving forward, let's have a conversation because I want to make sure that you're confident in your decision whether it is to buy or sell or buy or stay put.
Hi, I'm Jeff Jones of eXp Realty. Visit meetjeffnow.com to schedule a conversation for us to talk about your home buying goals so that you can make a confident decision. Visit readytobuyscore.com to discover how ready you are to buy, or visit readytosellscore.com to discover how ready you are to sell. Have a blessed day.